how to immediately release even the worst muscle tension and muscle spasms using a secret combination of stretching, attention, and breath. All right, my name is Joseph Arnold, and this is number 4 in my How to Relieve Back Pain series. The previous videos have focused on the Alexander technique, which is a method of learning how to use your body with less tension, more freedom. Today's video is not going to be on the Alexander technique per se. It's a very useful adjunct, sort of an emergency tool that I use sometimes, and a tool that I use whenever I stretch and I'm doing my exercises and that kind of thing. And it's, again, this combination of stretching, breath, and attention that immediately lengthens and softens muscles. So it's really great for stretching because you can stretch much further without really pulling on your muscles, which really only makes them tighter. And it's also great for emergency situations where that spot really hurts or your back is in spasm, and what do? You're going to walk around like Frankenstein, or you can apply this technique and again immediately release the spasm. So it's something I use all the time. I love teaching this. It's very effective. So today I'm going to be sharing with you some of the important knowledge about how to stretch, what stretching should really be like, and then we're going to go over the technique, and then I'm going to invite you to share your experiences. So before we go on, please like and subscribe to this channel if you want to learn more about Alexander technique, if you want to learn more about how to discover your artistic purpose and create more freely, make art that matters. You can also go to my website, soulforcearts.com. Okay, so what is stretching really about? Stretching is not pulling hard on your body so you really feel the stretch and then going a little bit further. That's maximization. And the trouble with maximization is that when you maximize the stretch, your body rebels. If you stretch too far, too hard, then your muscles go into emergency mode, and then it's like they think, oh no, we're going to get torn apart here, and so they start to contract. So sometimes when you do a stretch and you're really feeling the stretch, what's actually happening is that you've stretched too far, and your muscle is contracting against the stretch. So we want to avoid that because obviously, if your muscle is tightening, then it's not stretching. So what we want is for the muscle to lengthen, soften, right? Think of dough, a loaf of dough on a countertop to lengthen all the way out, right? So that's what we're going for. The way that you do that is, first of all, to never stretch your muscles too far, and secondly, to use your attention and to use your breath to help soften the muscle in successive stages. So the basic stages are: do the stretch until you just start feeling your muscles stretch. You get a little bit of that sensation. Don't go any further. Then you pay attention to the part of your body where you feel that stretch. And then you do a breath like this. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. In, hold, out. And on the hold, you should feel that it relaxes, that the muscle relaxes. So I'll demonstrate. So let's say I'm tight up here and I want to release that. So what I do is I let my head go over, and only so much that I just start feeling a gentle stretch through my shoulder and neck here. Then I pay attention to that area and I do that breath pattern. In, hold, out. So you'll see my head goes over more and more with each breath, but it's not because I'm pushing or pulling on my head. It's because the muscle's releasing with the breath hold. Here we go. You can see my head went over pretty far, much further than before. And again, the important thing is not forcing it to happen. It's for whatever reason, I have no idea how this works. This is why I call it magical. I have no idea how it actually works. Why does paying attention and holding your breath release the muscle? Who knows? All I know is that it does work. And in successive stages, your muscle will release more and more and more, and you can do this with any stretch. So I wonder if you wonder what happens for you when you try this. Sometimes when I teach this to certain people, they don't really get it, so don't worry if you don't get it. But if it does work for you, if you do notice that stretch, I want to know what happens. And maybe if you don't get it right away, just practice it a little bit and see if you begin to notice that on the breath hold, your muscles get softer, right? And another thing that you'll notice is that when you do the stretch and the breath hold and you're paying attention, the muscle gets softer, like your body shifts a little bit, right? And so maybe different areas of your body now feel the stretch. And so then what you do is you shift your attention to those areas of the body that feel the stretch. And pretty soon, your whole body has stretched. What started out as like a stretch for a little area of your body became like a whole body stretch. And that's really great. Because again, we don't want to, just like I mentioned in earlier videos in the series, we don't want to think about the body in terms of separate parts, because there are no separate parts. The body is a web. Just like your shirt, you pull on your shirt, the whole shirt moves. So the same thing is true with your stretching, right? You're not just stretching one part of your body. If one part of your body is tight, well, other parts of your body could be tight too. So you might as well include your whole body in the stretch eventually. Okay, that's all for now. Stay tuned for the next few videos on how to release back pain using Alexander technique and other important methods that I've learned and taught and used over the years. If this is the kind of material that you really enjoy learning, of course, like and subscribe to this channel. And if you want to go deeper, you can take private lessons if you wish with me, or you can join the Soulforce Arts community, an online community and learning platform for conscious artists who want to discover their artistic purpose, create more freely, make art that matters. I'll have weekly workshops in that space where we do this kind of thing. Plus you get to collaborate with others and all that, so it's a lot of fun. Okay, soulforcearts.com. I'll see you next time.